What's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to our long run series, Unexplainable. Now guys, I know I took a little bit of a long hiatus, but literally I had the government after me. My fiance and friend went missing, and then on top of that, I had to shoot my fiance because she was coming after me with a gun. A machine gun, guys. Now, in all seriousness though, this is a horror content channel, so I hope everybody does enjoy it, and if you guys do enjoy it, please make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Also share to your friends and family. And I have another big announcement. All of my videos from Randonauting all the way to now, pretty much, are going to be uploaded on Gleason Photography and Videography, which is just going to be right down here. And you guys can catch every little thing going on. And also, if you guys don't live in the East Coast, I live right outside of Philadelphia, and with COVID-19 going on right now, it's kind of hard to film horror content outside, so bear with me. The next couple videos might just be me in my room chilling and talking to the camera, only because I really can't go outside, and with COVID-19, cases rising, Philadelphia is now being locked down, and where I'm at in Philadelphia, more like the Pennsylvania area, it will be locked down. Alright guys, so today, I want to talk about the black-eyed children and the black-eyed people. Guys, everybody knows what the black-eyed children is. We've heard stories about it, right? You knock on your door. Can I come in? We need to use our phone to call our mother. Now these guys are one of the scariest conspiracy theories I have ever seen and heard. I've heard a lot of videos and a lot of stories about this. I want to give you a little bit of the background in a couple minutes. But the black-eyed children are two children. It could be a boy and a girl. They're about maybe 10 or 11. Now, usually, they are in old raggedy clothes that you could probably look like they're from the 30s. And the one crazy thing about it is their eyes are completely black. Like when a shark smells blood and their eyes get really black. So, the black-eyed children, one of the most scariest things out there. There's a lot of speculation that the black-eyed children are aliens from another planet and they're trying to kill you. Now, I never heard any stories about people letting them in, but I've heard a lot of stories that people would hear someone knocking at their door at like 8 o'clock at night, and the black-eyed children are asking these certain individuals to let them in so they can use their phone to call their mother. And the black-eyed children speak so properly too. So if you have someone like knocking at your door at 3 in the morning and someone says, "Hello sir, may you please let us in so we could use your phone?" No kids in 2020 talk like that. No kids at all. Now, I want to tie a little story in with the black-eyed people after I give you the story of the black-eyed children. So guys, I don't know the story offhand, so I'm going to read it off my phone. So it's a snowy town within the middle of nowhere in Vermont. An elderly couple heard 3 loud knocks on their door. They opened and saw children, a boy and a girl. "Our parents will be here soon. May we come in?" The children did not make eye contact and just stood in the doorway. The couple was hesitant, but after a while the little boy and girl got inside. The kids settled on the couch, while the wife made hot cocoa and the husband asked them questions that went unanswered. The wife returned and noticed that her cat was scared and angry with the children. "May we please use the restroom?" The wife looks at the kids and finally saw them. Their eyes were jet black as a starless universe. She directed them to the bathroom and returned to her husband, who was covering his face with his hand. "Did you see their eyes?" The husband then showed his hand full of blood from a nosebleed. The power suddenly went out. The house was turned dark as the kids' eyes. The wife headed to the restroom and confronted by the voice of the kids at the end of the hall, uttering, "Our parents are here." The kids then exited the house, leaving the door wide open. The wife noticed there were 2 men at the end of the driveway. The men were very tall and slender, and the wife waved, but did not receive a friendly gesture. The 2 men and the children then drove away. The power came back on a little later after the kids left. Throughout the next week, weird things started happening in the house. 3 out of 4 cats went missing. The 4th had been found dead in its pool of blood. The husband continued to have nosebleeds and went to the doctor and was diagnosed with aggressive skin cancer. Now that's one story. Now these stories are actually very creepy. Reading these stories right off of my phone is giving me like the chills at the moment as well. So a lot of people are saying that the black-eyed children could be demons and they could enter your body and, you know, really like severely mess with you. Now, I don't know more about these. There's only another story about the black-eyed children that I'm going to read to you in just a few seconds. And it's just... it gets a little crazier from here, guys. I'll just tell you that. It gets a little crazier from this point on. Now, this story is from Texas. While it may not be the earliest sighting of all time, but the earliest reported was in 1996 by Brian Bethel, a journalist from Albany, Texas. In Bethel's report, he described a late evening out in his vehicle. He had stopped at a parking lot near the movie theater to write a check. He was so absorbed in this that he didn't notice 2 young boys approach his car. He didn't notice until the older boy tapped on the driver's window. Bethel rolled down his window and noted immediately a soul-wrecking fear that he couldn't understand why. The older boy said that he and his brother wanted to watch a movie, but they forgot their money at home. Could you give me a ride? They assured him that it wouldn't take long, that they were just 2 kids and they didn't have a gun. Bethel noted that this is the last showing of the film at the time. So technically, like, say if it was like 10 or 11 o'clock, he said this is the last showing at this time. You can't really go into the movie. And by the time, you know, I drive back to your house, you know, the movie would be over and you'd be out of time. He said that when he broke eye contact with them, his fear became encompassing, that it wasn't until he broke eye contact with their eyes and completely blacked out. The older boy began to get frustrated. Let me in. Bethel made excuses for not giving them a ride, and they couldn't get in the car unless Bethel said it was okay. After that, Bethel peeled out of the parking lot. To this day, he still stands by his story. Now, it is a creeptasia, so a lot of people are speculating that it's not real. But if you go look at Brian Bethel and see, you know, if you ever get a chance to interview him, like I might, then maybe you can, you know, kind of see that the black-eyed people are real. So who knows? But I also want to talk about the black-eyed people. Now, in this first story, it said that there were 2 men in a van at the end of the driveway, and the kids walked out. These people had black eyes too. And these men are not ordinary men. They're usually, you know, have a shaved head. They look like they're they're wearing a suit. Pretty much, they're proper. Like kids from the 1960s or 30s. So this one story comes from Iowa. This wife, husband, and daughter were going to the mall. It was a walking distance mall. I heard this. They were walking to the mall, and a weird man approached them, asking, "Hey, you guys live around here? Where are you from? How old's your daughter? Are there any nice food places around here? What is there to do?" And, you know, they just, you know, gave him the benefit of the doubt. They gave him the benefit of the doubt. And then he said he was there looking for toys for his 5-year-old nephew. So, a few moments later, the lady didn't really care about it. She walked into the other store, her and her husband. So her husband, daughter, and the wife, they walked to a different store. They saw the same man asking the same question to another couple with a daughter as well. She didn't get really weirded out until this happened. Fast forward a week later, the wife, the husband, and the daughter walk to the mall once again. They see another man with black eyes. I forgot to mention that the first guy had black eyes too. But anyways, they see another man with jet black eyes asking the same question. Hi, I just moved here. What's there to do around here? Are there any good stores? How old is your daughter? I'm here buying stuff for my 5-year-old nephew. And then the weirdest thing happened. They both added her on Facebook. 30 minutes later. And as she's scrolling through the Facebook page, there's nothing on there. It's like the page was just made. So these two beings, black-eyed people, walked up to this woman asking her all these questions about her personal life. And they both added her on Facebook. Now guys, these stories give me the chills because I know how real it is and I know that it could get kind of creepy. But I believe that there are black-eyed people and there are black-eyed kids. I believe that they could be here among us and we just don't know it yet. I've had some creepy experiences in my life, but I have damn near not seen a black-eyed kid yet. But yeah guys, the black-eyed people, the black-eyed kids, watch out. They could be knocking at your door and don't let them in, because crazy shit could happen. Anyways guys, that's going to do it for Unexplainable. I hope you guys enjoyed that little story time. If you did, make sure you smash that like and subscribe button, share it to your friends and family. Also, we're going to be doing more episodes of Unexplainable throughout the rest of the couple of months, well, throughout, 2020. I may be taking a hiatus every now and then for 2 weeks during Christmas, so stay tuned for that. That's really it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you guys want to hear more creepy stories like this, please let me know down in the comments below. Also, I have a lot more unexplainable ideas coming up. We may be going to the Devil's Road again. We may be doing some more stuff at Downtown Twin Tunnels, which I've never taken you guys there, so you guys better stay tuned for that. Hopefully, if we don't get locked down, then I will be doing that. So I can't do it right now. So these might be my only videos. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching so much. Like and subscribe. Love you to death. Don't forget, stay safe out there, guys. And it's COVID-19. We're in this together. Peace.